Good morning, everybody. I feel like when you're really busy, whether you're a student or you're working or you just have so much stuff going on in your life, it can be really hard to prioritize healthy habits, even if it just takes less than 5 minutes. So in today's video, I wanted to show you guys how to realistically fit in some healthy habits into your life, no matter how chaotic your life may be at this moment, so that we can all be happy and healthy together. Honestly, I get it. I'm a medical student and sometimes it feels like I'm drowning under all of the stuff that we have to do. I feel like we can all make an effort to try to prioritize some of the healthy habits that are meaningful to us. Let's get started. So the first two habits is number 1, brushing our teeth, and number 2, washing our face in the mornings. I know that this can sound so obvious, having an electric toothbrush, being able to brush for the full 2 minutes. Dental caries or cavities is the most popular non-communicable disease in the world, and we only have one set of adult teeth. That's what I always tell myself when I feel super tired or I feel like I'm running late. So we gotta take care of our teeth because we can never get our teeth back again. The second habit is washing our face. Skincare and like taking care of yourself in these ways is so important. Let's do it right now. Let's take some time to do our skincare. Honestly, I never prioritized skincare until a couple of years ago when I was in university in my undergrad, and literally my skin was so terrible. I went through a lot with my skin, and not just acne but painful rashes. It was so bad, and it just made me realize how much that I took my skin for granted when it wasn't burning and in pain all the time. So that's why I've personally made it a priority to always do my skincare every morning and evening, simply because I had to get through that in my life. But ultimately, at the end of the day, your skin is an organ. It's your body's biggest organ. Well, me personally, when my skin looks good, I feel a lot more confident, but also I feel a lot healthier as well. I want to emphasize that everybody's skin is different, and you don't need to get expensive skincare products or all of those trendy things. Just find what works for you and stick to it, and that's literally what I've been doing for a really long time. Remember to put on sunscreen to prevent skin cancer and any premature aging, and apply all your skincare down to your chest as well. And there you go. I normally don't put on makeup every single day because I'm lazy, but sometimes I do. It's really your personal choice. You can put on makeup in literally 5 minutes if that makes you feel more confident in yourself, but you guys could definitely do that after skincare routine. Same with doing your hair as well. I'm pretty lucky where I don't really have to do much to my hair, like straighten it or curl it or anything. I'm pretty happy the way it is. But if hair is something that means a lot to you, spend 5 minutes or 10 minutes throughout your day if it makes you feel a lot more confident in yourself as well. So I want to take some time to talk a little bit more about Notion. You guys know that I've been using Notion for such a long time, all throughout my undergrad and even now in medical school, and I wanted to thank Notion for sponsoring today's video. So Notion has a feature called Notion AI that has been so helpful in so many different ways. First of all, Notion AI helps to answer any question that I have, and it's built right into the Notion app so I can save time. So for example, if I forgot an equation that I need to know, right now I'm learning the respiratory system and there's so many equations, I can just type it up in Notion. For example, what is the Henderson-Hasselbalch equation, and it will just show up right then and there. As well as in Notion, you can upload pictures or PDFs of anything. So for example, if I have a lecture coming up and I really just want to get some key points from the lecture before I listen to it so I can have a better understanding of things, I can just upload that to Notion and it will give me a summary of all of the different points. And as well as Notion is able to gather information from multiple different databases, including your Notion database, your Slack, or your Google Drive. So it's all there in one place. So for example, if I want to know what's this super important deadline, I can just search it up right then and there, and then Notion will let me know that. So at the end of the day, Notion AI is more knowledgeable than your regular AI tools because it's able to gather the information from your Google Drive, your Notion, and your Slack, as well as Notion is just as powerful as any other AI chatbot, except it's built right into Notion so that you save time and you save money. And lastly, Notion AI is more private. So it only surfaces information from places that it has access to, as well as it will never share your data for AI training purposes. Thank you to Notion for sponsoring today's video. You can scan this QR code on screen, or you can visit my link in the description to sign up for Notion AI for yourselves today. I'm not gonna count this as a habit because I don't do this every single day. I definitely don't make my bed every day, but I used to when my workspace, like my desk, was in the same room as my bed, like at my parents' house or in my apartment in my undergrad, simply because if I'm gonna be in my room all day, if my workspace is there and everything like that, then I would make my bed and have everything clean and proper. But it's definitely not a priority for me simply because I'm not really in my room the whole day anyways. But if I have time, then I'll do it. So if you guys have your desk or your workspace in your bedroom, making your bed makes it instantly a lot cleaner and helps you focus. But if it's not, then it's not that big of a deal, you know. It really only takes like 1 or 2 minutes anyways. But yeah, the next 2 habits that I have relates to nutrition and diet because this is super important what you put in your body. The first one is keeping a water bottle with you at all times. For example, beside your bed, on your desk, when you go to school or when you go to work, and just staying hydrated throughout the day. Whenever I don't drink enough water, I feel like I have a headache or I just feel super uncomfortable or tired. Staying hydrated and keeping a water bottle on you is a habit that I feel like can actually be hard, even though it sounds super simple. But after you get into the hang of things, it's nice to always have one on hand. This one is from Stanley. The next thing is in terms of nutrition. I don't keep track of what I eat because I feel like that's very mentally taxing and time consuming. So I want to make things easy for myself. So what I just do is in every single meal or everything that I make, I try to think of, okay, can I like add a vegetable here? Or can I eat a vegetable or a fruit on the side? And that's pretty much what I try to do. I honestly don't follow any strict diet regimen or anything like that. Just try to eat fruits and vegetables with every meal and staying away from ultra processed foods too much. Of course, occasionally I do like fast food and fries and stuff like that, as long as it's not, you know, a daily or weekly occurrence, of course. So I'm gonna finish up my breakfast and then we're gonna get into our first study session of the day.
Take me home, go down the road we know. Feel the wind as we're going. I like spending these moments with you. Drive around, laughing the best we know how. Been a mess, been in love, been a lot of coming and going and going. In a phase, in a rut, but I'm cool. I'm flying like Superman high. Life looking different through my eyes. Promise to show you a good time. Those can get lonely and
Okay, I just finished a little run, as you can see, but this next habit is having some movement every day, or at least as much as you can throughout the week. It doesn't have to be running a half marathon or doing something extremely strenuous at the gym, but it can just be like running outside a couple kilometers. Takes less than 20 minutes from start to finish. you don't have to drive to the gym or anything like that. Or even taking a walk outside, doing some stretches, having a little bit of movement is always better than nothing. And I personally find in like times of a lot of stress, having the time to go on a run outside or play sports just helps me focus a lot better afterwards and just makes me feel so good. But obviously today I didn't have classes, but normally when I do have class, I sometimes would exercise in the morning or after school. I do find myself having like a midday slump, especially around this time. It's currently exactly 3:01 p.m. So having some fresh air outside helps me kind of reset my brain. But I'm gonna take a shower now, into comfy clothes, and continue with studying. I studied until 1 p.m. and then that's when I ate food, took a little bit of break, went outside to go running. So I still have a little bit more to study today. It is the week before another final exam next week, so I really don't like cramming, so I want to be able to finish all that I planned on finishing today.
I've never had the best expectations of any man. Got my own explanations on why I'm skeptical and critical when it's good. But this time around you broke me down like I never thought you could. I say how come it's so easy?
Okay, I kind of wanted to take a study break, so I'm gonna edit a YouTube short video. Also, I searched up something terrifying. Look at this. There's only 77 days until 2025. Isn't that crazy? Why is time passing by so quickly? It's actually kind of scary.
Outside my window, is everything pale and cold? Can't seem to pick up my phone.
Okay, so I just finished editing my shorts, and then for dinner tonight we're getting Vietnamese food. I got vermicelli. It's my favorite Vietnamese food, so I'm waiting for that to come. It should come in like 10 minutes. So for the rest of the day, I just wanted to do a really good stretch. That's the next habit that I wanted to talk about. Review some Ankies, which are like flashcards if you've never heard of them. And then I wanted to do my night routine. I think that stretching feels so good, especially the older that I get, the more and more important that I feel like it is. And I feel like my future self will thank me for it, because some days I just feel so stiff, and after stretching I just feel infinitely times better. But now I'm about to do my nighttime routine, which consists of 3 things mostly: brush my teeth, wash my face, and doing my nighttime skincare routine. So while I'm doing my nighttime skincare routine, I want to talk about one last habit today, which is practicing gratitude. And we don't even have to write this down, we can just think about it in our heads. But sometimes when we're extremely busy and extremely stressed, we can oftentimes forget about all of the blessings that we have in our lives, especially even the things that are causing us stress in the first place. When life feels like it's go, 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 we kind of lose sight that we have so many different privileges, that so many other people would be so happy to be in our same position. So I feel like just being able to think about our privilege and take some time to reflect upon that always personally keeps me motivated and going, simply because I don't want to take these privileges and take these opportunities for granted, even if it may seem stressful in the meantime. So throughout the day, I kind of talked about and showed you guys some habits that I follow on, well, I attempt to follow on a daily basis. I think that even in stressful times, having healthy habits really helps, because it's really energizing and it helps me feel good about myself and get in my body and keeps me in a good mental state even in times of a lot of stress. So in your lives, even if you have that extra 5-10 minutes in the evenings, maybe do a little stretch while practicing gratitude, or prioritizing putting on your skincare in the mornings and the evenings and brushing your teeth. It's simple habits, but it really makes a difference in the long run. But I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!